Hello, brothers and sisters of the Briar. Professor Jeremiah here. Back out on the old front porch. Trooper's with me. Scout wanted to come out, and I told her no. She lost that yesterday. Hey, come here, Trooper. Come here. Trooper's always loyal. It reminded me of a story, and it may have been the Virginia Piper who had shared this. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. They had said if you want to test the loyalty between your wife and your dog, put them both in the trunk of your car, drive around town for an hour, and when you get home, open up the trunk and see which one of them's glad to see you. I don't have a wife, but I can tell you of my 3 dogs, Trooper here would be the one that'd be happy to see me. Smoking my Amarelli. It's a wonderful, wonderful pipe. Just look at that grain. It's my understanding that the way that these are made is with a laser etching. Now, I'm not sure. Some of you out there might know more about it than I do. Has incredible draw to it. Just perfect. Smoking some more vanilla custard. You know, something I might not have really mentioned on the vanilla custard is always when you first light it, in those early stages, I get a real chocolatey taste off of it. All right, well, now for a part of why I tuned in this afternoon, and I'm going to say, I'm going to talk about a Christian fiction book. If you don't want to hear it, then this is where you stop. You leave a thumbs up because you liked what you've heard so far, and you go on off. Don't watch it, get disgruntled with me, and leave a thumbs down because I'm talking about Christian fiction. Now, the book I want to talk about, the Josiah Files. I read this book first back in, I believe it was 1999 or 2000. And at that time, I was really amazed at how the author caught the direction that I felt society was moving in. Today, in reading this book, now almost 20 years later, it seems prophetic. I'm not saying the author was being prophetic, but it seemed that way. Hey, buddy, how are you? Good, good. Little boy on his bicycle here greeting me. So, got a mind trooper. Huh? And he's inside. Oh, it's a whole crew. How are y'all? Gonna have to pause it here. Alright, I'm back with you. That is a whole group of children. I think it's about 6 of them. So I was saying about this book, I'm not saying that the author's a prophet or anything like that, but they could really foretell some of the direction that society's going in. Now, as I say, the book was written in 1993, but it's written of a dystopic future and what the society ends up being like. And the year is, and let me look at the back of the book to get it accurate, it's 2195. And the Christian church has been forced underground through persecution and being made illegal. And Bibles have been collected. And it's an incredible story. Now, the reason for the title, the Josiah Files, is it comes from, you might remember in scriptures, when King Josiah, when the men, as they're cleaning and repairing the temple, they find the scriptures. And as the law is brought out and read before the people, I mean, it's just, they're shocked because the nation of Israel at that time had really strayed from God's word. And so in this book, not to be a spoiler alert if anybody out there is interested, but essentially a futuristic pastor or minister finds a Bible and a personal journal of a pastor hidden away. And the book and the journal are from 1996. And so it just is shocking, the things that has been written in this journal. And the Bible, of course, having been made illegal, this futuristic minister didn't even know of the Holy Bible. He didn't know what it was. And so, anyway, you can kind of imagine from there how the events start to unravel. But it's well worth your read if you're into fiction. And give it a try. There's the author. Some of what the author has set in the future, though, which really it wouldn't have had to have been set nearly 200 years into the future. It could have been just set about 50 years into the future. The people have ebook readers, which was something, of course, that didn't exist back at the time the book was written. At least didn't exist for the common man. And so with some of the technology, we're right there now. And with some of the feeling of the general population, we're there today. So anyway, I just wanted to share this book with you. It's, I think, the first copy I got, I found at the thrift store. And on Amazon, you can pick up a few used copies, varying degrees of their, I guess, conditions. But anyway, I just thought I would share that with you and share this pipe with you. Hope you have a good day, and God bless.